Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
A 6-yard pickup. Lions. 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Pierce in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. On his horse. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Matt Gay on for the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league. And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position. I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore.
Still going. They can't stop him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he works free. And now off to the races down the right side.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
78 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Colts! Isaiah McKenzie, 28 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 8.
Here's Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Browns first down.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, 24. Hey, you got to snap it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued to...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quinn Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Browns.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Browns first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
18 rattle.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Za'Darius Smith dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Motion man right, that's Pierce.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, Watson.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open work beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No calls by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
1st down, Browns.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
Now Richardson. As this complete to Woods.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
Touchdown!
Alec Pierce.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one. That's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were.
He's got a man, complete.
Looking end zone, he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. 27 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The Colts going to use the first. Timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
143 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Colts 41, Browns 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It's a loss of a yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
At the 24-yard line.
He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of